Hi, do you want to boycott but you don't know how to do it? I can help you. So first of all, download this app. The Boycott app has been kind of helpful for me because all you have to do is scan the barcode on an item and it'll let you know if the item you're scanning is BDS compliant or not. So super easy. Number two, please stop buying from corporations in general. I know that sounds really difficult. It is pretty difficult, especially in the United States. But, you can do it. I promise you can do it. You mostly just want to reframe how you think about products. It used to be that there were really good brands, there were not so great brands. Some brands were bad for you. But now everything's kind of the same. You know, most of our items come from China or Mexico or are, made by slave labor in America. But it's all kind of the same. So I don't think that you should really spend too much energy trying to figure out what the good stuff is. Just get what you need and get it from smaller businesses. I work in harm reduction, and that term is mostly used when you refer to drugs, but it can be used for this too. For example, Bob's Bread Mill is a company. It's a pretty big company, but it is a worker-owned company. So if you need oatmeal or flour or gluten-free flour or arrowroot starch or tapioca starch or whatever, buy it from Bob's Bread Mill. If you have a local farmer's market, go see what they have. You don't even have to buy a bunch of stuff from them. Just see what they have and start to retrain your brain to know where you can get something. If you live near a bodega that sells, grocery items, see what they have. Once again, you don't necessarily have to go in there to a grocery shop. You can just go in and scope out what they have available. So even if you buy from a bigger company, you're buying it from a local business. And chances are those local businesses aren't going to have a bunch of stock of those big companies. So what you might be buying is stuff that is kind of backlogged or stuff that, just is not flying off the shelves the way it would be at your local big grocery store chain. So either way, even if you have to buy a box of Kellogg's, you're buying it from a local business, you're keeping the money in the small business. That box of cereal would have sat there on the shelves anyway, and chances are not a lot of people are going to go in and buy that cereal, so that bodega may not re-up on that cereal once you buy it. Another thing that I do is I try to avoid processed foods. I try to avoid sugar, and it's hard. It's a big struggle. I've been doing it for years and I still fall off the wagon. It's very difficult. But get your sugar from natural sources. Get your sugar from fruits and vegetables that might have sugar in it. And you'll be fainting for a while, but you'll feel a lot better, I promise. That's food, but in terms of things around your house, like for example, dish detergent or laundry detergent, figure out ways you can buy your own. Or once again, go into your local bodega or, market or corner store and buy stuff like that from them, because once again, that stuff's been sitting on the shelves for a long time. Even if it's Clorox brand, like no one's buying, Clorox branded stuff from gas stations or whatever. So like at least you're buying from a person that's going to use that money to feed their family. I've been working for a very long time on trying to reduce the amount of corporate owned items that I buy, and also to reduce the amount of plastic that I'm using. So let me know if you want me to show you more stuff. But the biggest thing to remember is try not to guilt yourself. Guilt is the best way to make sure you don't do what you're trying to actually do. And so I want to make sure that you understand that even though I believe you should stop buying from corporations, you should stop feeding the machine, you gotta do what you gotta do. And habits are hard to build, right? Like it's hard to create new habits. So you're doing a great job. Keep going, sweetie.